Now there was a great and wondrous sign in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun. She had the moon under her feet, and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and was crying out as she was about to give birth. Then there was another sign in heaven, a great and enormous red dragon, who had 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns, and he swept a third of the stars from the sky with his tail, and he flung them to the earth, and he stood before the woman who was about to give birth, in order to devour her child the moment it was born. But the woman gave birth to a child, and her son, this male child, would rule the nations with an iron scepter, and the child was snatched up to God and to his throne. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels, but the dragon was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. That ancient serpent, who is called Satan, or the devil, he leads the whole world astray. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels with him. And then there was a loud voice in heaven that said, "Now has come the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ, because the accuser of our brothers, who accuses them before our God day and night, has been hurled down to the earth. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they didn't love their lives so much as to shrink from death. Therefore, rejoice, you heavens, and you who dwell in them. But woe to the earth and to the sea, because the devil has gone down to you, and he is filled with fury, because he knows that his time is short." And when he saw that he had been hurled to the earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. But the woman was given the 2 wings of a great eagle in order to flee or fly to a place prepared for her in the desert, where she would be taken care of for a time, times, and half a time out of the serpent's reach. Then the serpent spewed from his mouth a river in order to overtake the woman, but the earth opened its mouth and swallowed the river that the dragon had spewed out of his mouth. And this so enraged the dragon that he went off to make war against the rest. He was enraged, and he went off to make war against the rest of the woman's offspring, that is, those who obey God's commandments and hold to the testimony of Jesus. And this is the story of the woman and the male child and the dragon from Revelation chapter 12.